Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, welcome to Football TV. As you can see, I'm all Chelsea up right now. We're going to be looking at the Chelsea versus Brighton game, and a lot to say about this game. Yes, I'm going to be walking you through the predicted lineup, the score line. I think is going to be the form of both teams, how both teams have fared in their games, and also injuries and what the coach is going to be looking out for. Yes, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to comment here. Let me know what you think about my analysis. Yes, and we'll be diving right into the video. First of all, we're looking at the predicted lineup for this one. Yes, Chelsea's at home, so we expect Chelsea to go strong. Yes, because Chelsea have been hit with a reality check, and you know what I'm talking about. Yes, for the past 3 games. Okay, now when we go into their form, we're going to be talking about that, because right now they have holy anger. They are coming for revenge. Yes, so let us see how they're going to be lining up. I know he's going to go with the best lineup he can possibly go for. That's Maresca. Obviously, I think Sanchez can't start this one because he is suspended. So Jorgensen is going to start. Cucurella, normal position on the left. Chalobah, and I was looking at Tosin, but then Fofana is fit and he is fast. Fofana is fast and very impressive too. So I think Fofana is going to start with Chalobah. Then on the right, I think James is going to play there. Why am I choosing Fofana over Tosin? It's because when this is going to be converted, this lineup can easily be converted to a back 3, bringing James into the midfield, pushing Fernandez forward, and having Caicedo and James sit in the midfield. Then Fernandez is going to push forward to go and see what he can get from the attack. So that's why I'm looking at it as Fofana is going to play, because when you're talking about back 3, I don't think Tosin can play the right centre back better than Fofana. That's like basically his position, so he can really affect the game from that position. So I think that's what is going to happen, but I might be wrong, but this is what I think is going to happen. All right, because he's going to go for a serious attack. You know, Brighton are going to be very, very attacking in this game. They are always attacking, especially with this their new manager. They know how to attack very well. They know how to defend too. So I think that's what's going to happen. They scored a lot of goals. I think almost all the games they played, they scored 1 goal or more. They scored 1 or more goals in almost all the games they played. So they know how to attack. Yes, and then we'll be looking at how good they've been. I think they are one of the teams that have scored the most goals in this particular campaign. Not in the Premier League, both Premier League and Carabao Cup. They've scored the most goals, total goals. Yes, when it comes to goals scoring, they are very, very good at that. All right, then midfield is going to be Fernandez and Caicedo, of course. Then Neto, I always say put Neto on the left, put Esteban on the right. Then you can put Palmer in the middle, and then Joao Pedro, because the lap is not starting this one, so then put Joao Pedro up front. Okay, that's what I think he's going to go for. But sometimes I see Esteban on the left, which I don't really know. I don't fancy him coming from the left. I fancy him more coming from the right. Then Neto, I fancy him coming from the left. So that's just my lineup. And then let's finish with Chelsea. Yes, their injuries for Chelsea have not really disappeared based on people coming back from injuries. Yes, the lap is still injured. Coville is long-term injury, of course. Shell, Esugo, and Lavia is lavishing in the injury room. Yes, because I don't know what I've said it before. Chelsea and this guy, they just went to sign a player that will come and lavish their destiny for them. Yes, because this guy sitting on the bench is just a total waste of money and time. So I think they'll be selling him very soon. I just want to wait, because I don't want to talk. I want to wait until they sell him, then I will not talk, because they just rushed to buy this player. If you notice that they've gotten a replacement for him because of his injury. This is Santos guy. Yes, because you can't depend on someone like that. If you depend on that kind of player, you're going to be lost. You're going to be confused, because that player is going to mess you up. All right, then based on form, Chelsea form has been good, not bad. Yes, have been okay in the Premier League. Yes, because the last 5 games they won at home with Fulham 2-0. They drew Brentford. Yes, they went to Brentford and drew. And then Bayern, smashed them obviously 3-1. And then they came back with an anger to deploy on Manchester United, and it failed because Manchester United also beat them 2-1. So with a red card and all that, and I think both teams got red card. Then Chelsea managed to score 1, so it was just 2-1. Then Chelsea Lincoln, yes, Chelsea beat Lincoln 2-1. Yes, they wanted to joke with their destiny in that match. They never knew that Lincoln could link them up. But kudos to the coach for doing changes at halftime and then bringing in some players that really, really affected the game. If not, Lincoln would have kicked them out of that game, and it would have been very sad that they got kicked out by Lincoln. Yes, so don't joke with Lincoln. All right, then on the Brighton side of things, I think they're going to start back. Though I'm up for that. I'm looking at judging Ruta to start, but maybe back and start, and Ruta is going to come in second half, because both players, when they come in second half, they are very, very impressive. Back, when he comes in second half, he's very, very good. Ruta, when he comes in second half, he's very, very good. But I don't know for the first half who's going to start actually. But I'm going to go with Ruta on this one. Then Minte, obviously on the right. On the left, you have Mitoma. Then they have their midfield 3. Gruda is going to be the 10. Ayari and Beleba are going to be kind of the holding, and these 3 midfielders have powerful outside 18 shots. Yes, it should be noted that these 3 players can shoot from anywhere outside the box. So I think Chelsea will need to be very, very careful on this one. Then they have some injuries, so some players have been left injured while other players have come back. So those ones are going to start. Yes, Kadioglu might start this one because of the injury to one of their left backs. Yes. Then Dunk and Van Hickey might be the two defenders, since Sherwood and Webster are also injured. Then Veltman on the right and Verbruggen in the goal post. Yes, I think that's what it's going to be. All right, then based on injury, Webster injured, knee injury, Sherwood injured, knee ankle injury rather. Should we call him the coffer or the copper or whatever? That's the left back they've been using for some time now. He just had a knee injury, so he's not going to play. That's why Kadioglu, he is going to feature on this one. All right, then Solimatch injured, knee injury. Yes, he has been injured for some time now, I think, so he's not going to play this one. All right, then based on form, Brighton have been impressive. Yes, they won against Oxford United. I think this is the Carabao Cup, 6-0. Yes, I think this is one of their last games they played, or so 6-0. Yes, 6-0. Oxford United against Brighton 6-0. Then they won Manchester City 2-1. Don't forget that. And also Bournemouth won their matter. Obviously, they went to Bournemouth home to play. You don't go there to play. You go there and pack your bus. Yes, just look for a bus. Or call Scott Parker to give you a very new bus, and you pack it because Bournemouth. But that's the stadium. Hey, all right. Then they drew to Spurs 2-2, and then they won another team 6-0 again. This is the second time. That's why I said they've scored most goals in this campaign. They've scored 6-0 twice. Yes, the first against Oxford United, second against Barnsley. So anybody that's going to plan, these are away games, so they went away and scored 6-0. Though these are not a Premier League side, they are some of them are League 1 and other League 2 and League 3 side. So it's not really big of a deal like that. But it is something to take note of. All right, that's that for that on the form. I think based on their form, they've been impressive. Yes, they've not lost a home game in the Premier League too. Though they are away, they lost only one away game. That's away to Bournemouth. So don't think they are out of it yet. So let's just watch and see what's going to happen. All right, Chelsea should be serious in this game. Yes, they should not go and let Brighton their day. Yes, because if they brighten your day, I'm going to do a very violent video for you. Yes, I'm going to cast you. Yes, I'm going to cast Maresca. Anyway, I don't think Maresca is the problem. I think he's a good coach. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, but I think he needs to also improve based on changes and how to affect the game. Yes, like the changes he did against Manchester United was very, very crazy. I was not expecting him to do those type of changes. It was crazy, and I think that's one of the reasons why they lost the game. Taking away Palmer. I don't know if Palmer had a slight injury or what, but he took away a lot of the attacking threats. Yes, and Chelsea was left with nothing. So when they got 10 men in the pitch, they couldn't do anything because all the key players have gone. For scoreline, yes, predicted scoreline. I'm still 3-2. Chelsea to score 3 goals. If Palmer plays this game full time, Chelsea should score 3 goals. So 3-2. Brighton should score 2 goals. So that's what I'm saying. But let's see how it's going to work. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on the video. Let me know what you think, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.